Have you ever wondered why so many important buildings just happen to be surrounded by trees? Could it be because trees are keeping watch over humanity? Trees. They are everywhere. Almost everywhere on the planet has some form of tree, even though science has proven that trees actually do nothing for humanity other than take up space. And yet, no one questions the status quo. Instead, they all go along with this plan as if it were natural, almost like they were indoctrinated into not seeing what is right in front of their faces. It is commonly argued that trees produce oxygen which we use to breathe, but how is this possible? Trees are solid objects. It is impossible for them to produce a gas like oxygen. Could your microwave produce air? Could your body produce carbon dioxide? To prove our point, we reached out to interview Chief Tree Master at Northern Orlando University to ask the simple question: can trees really produce oxygen? Here was his answer.
Well, first off, I don't appreciate you harassing my office staff when I already declined to give you an interview. Secondly, can't you just Google the answer to this question? Finally, you completely have my title wrong. However, just to get you to stop calling me, yes, trees can and do produce oxygen, as do all plants. Now, about the incident you had with my secretary, where you sprayed...
Why would such an important tree expert not want to return our calls unless he had something to hide? Why would he delay answering our question for so long by providing all of that other information first? It just doesn't make sense. Next, as we all know, money is made from paper. Money is arguably the most important thing to our daily lives, and wouldn't the most important thing in our lives be represented by the most powerful entities in our lives? Now, watch how our so-called tree expert responds when we ask him what the most important thing in the world is. Notice how he cleverly evades saying that it is money, because he doesn't want to bring up our rulers.
Painted a car with all types of, well, I don't even want to say, but I think you know what you spray painted there when she told you she worked for this department. Do you know how much that costs to fix? You know, it doesn't matter. Whatever. As to your question of what the most important thing in the world is to me, if my life depended on it, I really don't feel like you deserve an answer at this point. But I would be lying if I didn't say the most important things to me are my children. Are there other...
Finally, we as humans plant and take care of trees. We cultivate them. There could be no other reason for this type of servitude other than that trees are our superiors. This fact is so obvious that we hesitated to even say it, but it had to be brought up for our next point. We asked this same tree expert to explain why humans cultivate trees. We merely asked this question without putting our own spin on things, and this is what this expert had to say.
Are there other things? Sure, but I don't appreciate you threatening me. Anyway, and oh yeah, I read your blog on your site all about trees being our overlords or some such bullshit, and I really don't want to weigh in on this because you are all insane. Yes, trees produce oxygen. Yes, humans cultivate them because we have things like tree farms. Why would your so-called overlords allow themselves to be farmed for resources?
We ask our audience to consider, why was he so defensive? Again, he acts like a man with something to hide. Why wouldn't he give his interview to us knowing that he could have pushed his strange ideology? Only he knows the answer. For years, the logging industry has been trying to free humanity from the cruel embrace of our overlords. Government agencies have been fighting back against this heroic industry by encouraging the world to go paperless and pushing the narrative of global warming and blaming the logging industry. Paper was made initially to create a demand to kill trees, so as to start the freeing of humanity from their rule. However, they have learned how to fight back by manipulating the media into making people scared of killing trees. Additionally, this is why marijuana is being legalized around the nation, because hemp can be used to make paper and save the lives of trees. Also, campaigns meant to prevent forest fires have all been implemented to keep our system in place. After all, forest fires are natural occurrences, and therefore we as humans wouldn't need to intervene unless there was some hidden agenda. So, this is the first thing that you can do to help support our cause. Use as much paper as you can, and support the logging industry. And, if you still aren't convinced, ask yourself, why would the government use cotton instead of paper to make our money, and yet call it paper currency? The only possible motive would be to protect their overlords. Our independent investigative team went to a local nightclub in Hollywood, California, to see what the elite of the entertainment industry had to say about trees. What we uncovered was shocking, to say the least. Listen to this undercover recording of what one member of this elite society had to say about trees.
Hey, so, yeah, I'm, James Franco, but, this mask, no, don't worry about it. It's just, it's like for Fashion Week, from Belgium. Yeah, most people haven't heard of it. It's only for, billionaires. I'm a millionaire, actually. Is James Franco a billionaire? I mean, am I a billionaire? Anyways, so trees, yeah, right? I mean, I never really thought about it before, but maybe, and you're right, money is green. I mean, that blew my mind. Why do we pick green? And of course, whatever they are called, the paper strips, no, seriously, I can't remember. Money pieces, currency, right, okay, what was I saying? Oh, right, all the currency in the world is green, even for those places like Japan, or other countries, right? Sherry, right? Is Idaho a country? What? No, never mind. She can't hear me. I'll ask her later. But yeah, you can just Google that. Why don't people Google things more? It's the place for everything, right? Where you get the answers from Google. And then look here, right? There are no trees here at the club, This is where people have fun, so why?
Finally, we plant and care for trees, something we don't do with really anything else. One has to wonder, who is the slave and who is the master in this relationship? Shouldn't this be the other way around if, in fact, we are the master of trees as mainstream society would have you believe? With that said, the second thing you can do is to rebel. Don't submit to the overlords any longer. Go out and fight the trees. The government will stop you if you physically attack them, but our organization is creating a task force whose sole job it will be to go out and yell profanities at trees in public places. This way they will start to see we are no longer under their rule. Well, this is only a first step, and a small one at that. Every journey begins with a small step.
I just can't believe I'm even getting into this with you. Look, this is beyond insane, but, I want you to get some help, okay? We have an entire department here at the university that specializes in psychiatry. Maybe I could try and get you an appointment or something. But stop calling my office, okay? And about your theory of gravity. Sense. And sure, I'll make a movie about it. What's that? Oh, no. See, it's not a known fact, really, that I produce all of my own movies. Yeah, really. And then, I created a bunch of shows, too. Like that one show. And I control a lot of media, so I can get the message out starting on Monday. I'm going to the free clinic tomorrow, so I can't then, but definitely Monday. But first, I have to go throw up. Can you hold my... Oh, here it comes.